Welcome to Standard Chartered Money Insights, a podcast series by Standard Chartered Bank that brings you market views and insights on the go.
Welcome to Cut to the Chase. Today is Wednesday, the 14th of May. I'm Daniel Lam, your host for the podcast. With de-escalating trade tensions, markets will be focusing upon the key prints, such as the non-farm payroll, as well as the US CPI over the next few months, in order to observe the effect from the tariff. Now, yesterday, the April CPI came in cooler than expected. Headline CPI rose 20 basis points month over month to 2.3% year over year, while core inflation held steady at 2.8%. Services inflation remained firm at 3.7%, and goods prices declined 20 basis points year over year, dragged down by energy. And most notably, core goods inflation rose 10 basis points year over year, ending a deflation streak in place since early 2024. Now, this last detail, rise in core goods inflation, shows that input prices are rising, and this is a key reason why the Fed will be on hold, as they need to observe the effect of supply-side inflation due to tariffs, and they need to anchor domestic inflation expectations. Now, this temporary ceasefire in trade between US and China does help to stabilize delivery times. And despite limited support from the Fed in easing monetary policies, the market is edging higher. Now, longer-term tariffs are still higher than what they were before Liberation Day. But the optimists would argue that the start of US-China negotiations ultimately points to a discussion and working towards a common ground. So this clarity factor is very important. And that is the reason why volatility has been normalizing and back to level before the Liberation Day. An agreement that results in a tariff level that helps avoid a recession and achieve our base case scenario of a soft landing for the US economy is positive for global equities over the full year. So we continue to recommend a diversified equity portfolio across regions with preferred exposures such as technology and communication services in the US, industrials in the EU, and technology in China. That is all from me for today. As always, if you enjoy this podcast, please don't forget to rate and like it. Thanks for listening, and we wish you a happy day ahead.
Thank you for listening to Standard Chartered Money Insights, a podcast series by Standard Chartered Bank. For more details, visit Market Views on the Go on our website or click the link in the description.